A routine journey turns deadly. A crane collapses without warning. Passengers trapped amid fire and wreckage. Questions grow over safety and accountability. Here's what we know so far.
Hello and welcome. I'm Sima Katauka and you're watching another episode of Explained with me. At least 25 people have been reportedly killed after a construction crane fell on top of a moving train carriage at around 9 a.m. local time in Thailand. According to official records, the train was carrying at least 195 passengers and had departed from Bangkok heading towards a province in northeastern Thailand. What followed was sudden, violent, and catastrophic. The collapse left at least 80 people injured, with the youngest victim just a year old. Several passengers were seriously hurt as the force of the impact threw people from their seats. One survivor, a member of the train staff, later described how he and others were briefly airborne when the crane struck the carriage. Authorities say that the governor of the State Railway of Thailand has now been ordered to carry out a thorough and comprehensive investigation into the cause of the accident. This tragedy unfolded in the Sikeo district of Nakhon Ratchasima province, which is about 230 kilometers or 143 miles northeast of Bangkok. The crane had been operating as part of an elevated high-speed rail project, one of several major infrastructure developments currently underway across Thailand. This particular project was being built directly above the existing rail line. Even now, part of the collapsed crane remains propped up by support stanchions which are designed to hold the new rail structure in place. Thailand's Prime Minister has since called for accountability, saying those responsible must be punished and held to account. But while authorities focus on responsibility and structure failure, the scale of human loss has remained the most pressing concern. Thailand's Ministry of Public Health has held a news conference to provide an official update on casualties. Health officials have confirmed that based on the initial situation report, there were 86 casualties in total at this stage, including at least 22 confirmed deaths. All recovered bodies were transferred to Sikeo Hospital for identification and post-mortem examinations. They have also detailed the condition of the injured. 64 people were hurt, in which 8 were classified as critical, 19 were suffering moderate injuries, and 37 were sustaining minor wounds. Those seriously injured ranged in age from 1-year-old girl to an 85-year-old elderly person. Let's listen in.
รายงานสถานการณ์ล่าสุดเนี่ยก็เราพบว่ามีผู้บาดเจ็บนะครับและเสียชีวิตรวมกันทั้งหมด86รายครับโดยเสียชีวิต22รายครับมีการนำศพส่งโรงพยาบาลศิริแล้วก็มีผู้ที่ได้รับบาดเจ็บรวมทั้งหมด64รายอยู่ในกลุ่มอาการรุนแรงที่อยู่ในกลุ่มสีแดงเนี่ย8รายแล้วก็อยู่ในกลุ่มอาการปานกลางที่เรียกว่าสีเหลือง19รายแล้วก็อยู่ในกลุ่มอาการเล็กน้อยครับกลุ่มสีเขียวทั้งหมด37รายนะครับผู้ที่ได้รับบาดเจ็บรุนแรงเนี่ยนะครับมีตั้งแต่เด็กหญิงอายุ1ปีครับไปจนถึงผู้สูงอายุ85ปี
However, authorities cautioned that these figures were not final. Police later confirmed that the death toll has risen further to at least 28 people. Rescue teams warned that more bodies could still be trapped inside the wreckage, raising fears that the toll may yet climb. Moreover, health ministry officials have added that emergency medical teams remain deployed, whereas hospitals are on high alert. Further updates will be released as recovery efforts continue. Now, the disaster has also drawn international attention, particularly from China. In a recent briefing, China has said that it places great importance on the safety of overseas infrastructure projects and personnel following the derailment in northeastern Thailand. Let's listen in.
我们注意到有关事故的报道，对事故造成人员伤亡表示慰问。中国政府高度重视项目和人员的安全。我们也正在了解情况。目前看呢，有关标段是由泰方企业在施工，事故的原因还在调查中。
Meanwhile, Chinese officials have confirmed that they are closely monitoring the situation and also investigating developments as more information emerges. They've also clarified that the section of the project where the collapse occurred was constructed by a Thai company and that the exact cause of the accident is still under investigation. Shortly afterward, the Chinese embassy in Thailand also issued a further clarification. It said that no Chinese construction companies or Chinese workers were involved in the crane collapse, despite the project being part of a broader high-speed rail initiative which has been aimed to link Thailand and China. This devastating incident has once again raised broader concerns about construction safety in Thailand. Deadly construction accidents are not uncommon in the country. It has been a problem often linked to weak enforcement of safety standards and regulations. Crane collapses in particular have repeatedly made headlines in recent years. Last August, another crane collapsed on a different section of Rama 2 road, injuring 3 people and causing major traffic disruptions. Moreover, in November 2024, 6 people were killed after construction crane and concrete segments collapsed on Rama 2 road during expressway construction. This expressway was meant to connect Bangkok to southern districts. Earlier in March 2024, at least 6 construction workers were killed when a crane collapsed at a steel factory construction site in the eastern province of Rayong. As investigations continue and recovery operations remain underway, this latest disaster is intensifying scrutiny over safety oversight and project management. For now, the focus remains on recovering victims, supporting survivors, and answering a central question. How did a crane collapse onto a moving passenger train? And how can such a tragedy be prevented from happening again? That's all for this episode of Explained. Stay tuned as we bring you more in-depth insights and stories that matter.